For most of you guys, there's going to come a point when you experience your ex being either very hot with you or very cold. And let's just break down what that looks like for a moment. So, being hot with you means that she might be flirting with you through text messages, saying things like, I really love you. I really wish it was you. We're so close. I love your soul. I love your heart. It just sucks that we weren't able to make it work. Those are some of the hot signals. And you guys might be reading these signals as like, wow, this is great. She's feeling this way. And you might think to yourself that that's the time to pounce and to really go after her and confess to her that you love her still and you really want to try and make it work. And I need to stress with you guys that that is the worst thing you can do when she's playing it hot. Because when a woman is playing it hot, she's not really being hot with you for the reasons that you think. Now, I know from your perspective, you're thinking, oh, she really cares still. She's realizing she made a mistake. But that's actually oftentimes not what's going on when she's playing it hot. What's happening when she's playing it hot is she's, in a way, testing you. And in some cases, in a really bad way, she's actually manipulating you. And the reason women do this is they want to see if they still have you and if you're still putty in the palm of their hand. And, I've played it, I'm sure, at one point in my life as a woman. Most of my friends have done this as a woman. And, when you're doing it, it's not like you're thinking maliciously, oh, I want to lead this guy on and I want to really hurt him and I'm going to play it hot and cold. None of those thoughts are actually going through a woman's mind. What's really happening during the hot and cold moments is when she's feeling hot for you again, she's really lonely and she's missing the things that you did for her. And she's missing the good times and she's missing all the great memories. And it really hits her heart and she starts to wonder if she made a mistake in ending the relationship. And so when she reaches out and she's hot, all of those feelings are coming to the surface and she's feeling that way. So she wants to kind of throw you a little bone to see if you're going to grab the bone and if you're going to run it back to her or not. And 9 times out of 10, you guys do. You guys take that bone and you run it back to her. You drop the bone and you're like, I did good. Let's do it. Let's try again. And I got to say, I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this notice that when that happens and when you kind of take that bone and you grab on and you express your feelings to her, that she suddenly goes cold. And you're left thinking, what the heck? What's going on here? Why is she doing this? Why is she hot? Why is she cold? And the reason she goes hot and cold is because she's still not ready and not in a place to fully be able to see you as the man who's going to be able to emotionally fulfill her. But when these feelings are arising inside of her, and I mean, she could even be seeing somebody else and they had an argument, they had a fight, or she realized that there was something in him that she didn't like, that she actually preferred that quality in you. Any of these feelings can be starting to come in on the inside of her. When those feelings start to arise, that's when she gets hot. That's when she's texting you. She tells you she misses you. She tells you she feels lonely. She tells you that she really cares about you deeply. And you're thinking, wow, this really means that she's going to want to try again. And guys, I want to ask you to take a couple steps back when she does that. And let me explain why. The reason is because she hasn't come out and said, I'm still in love with you and I want to try again. Unless those words actually come out of her mouth, you've got to presume that it's just a moment, an emotional moment that she's having, a moment that's likely going to pass. Not until she says, hey, look, I really want to sit down and I want to talk about the relationship and I want to see if we can give this another try. Unless those words come out of her mouth, don't accept the bone. Don't take the bone. Don't do anything with the bone. Don't try to emotional talk her. Don't get into, well, let's talk about our feelings. Let's try again. Don't say anything like that, because the second you do that, she then takes that as, okay, he's still there. I can continue in my self-reflection, and I can continue feeling how I'm feeling and doing what I want. And that's why she goes back cold, because a lot of times it's not really even a test that she's doing to see if she still has you. It's really more of a manipulation tactic. She wants to ensure that her little ball of putty is still there waiting around for her. And when she realizes that her little ball of putty is still there, all the pressure comes back on how she views you and she views the relationship, and she can go back to feeling how she's feeling, doing what she's doing, and it reconfirms to her that she left for a reason. And you guys are thinking, well, how is me grabbing that bone reconfirming to her that she left for a good reason? And I'm going to break this down. A lot of times when a woman ends up leaving you, she has lost her faith in you. She's lost her faith in the relationship. And sometimes she's even lost faith in herself. Because she was emotionally unfulfilled for so long, she also doesn't want to fulfill you. So she creates a narrative about herself that this is such an unhealthy relationship in all manners, that even though she misses you and she misses the good times, anything you do that reconfirms to her original reason for leaving the relationship is going to bring all that back to the surface. And in many cases, the hot and cold is because that's exactly what you're doing. You're reconfirming to her that she still has you. And then when all of those feelings that she still has you come back, then she remembers, oh yeah, well, I didn't really want him, but I'm glad he's still there waiting for me, just in case nothing else is happening over here. And guys, really important to take back your self-respect, remember your self-worth, and rebuild the confidence in yourself to realize that, hey, you know what? Sometimes relationships break down, and sometimes you don't fulfill the person you love the right way. And that's okay. But what you need to do during those moments of her being hot and cold is you've got to be able to step back and understand what's going on, and understand that it's just an emotional moment that she's having, and you don't take that emotional moment and you don't grab onto that moment and think to yourself, this is the moment that I step in and I sweep her off her feet. Not yet. That is not the moment. It's still not the time. You don't do that. Instead, you just take more steps back and you play it cool. You play it really cool. Even though I know you care, and I know that this is the love of your life, and you really desperately want to fix things, and you want to grab her in your arms and tell her that you're sorry and that you should have loved her the way you need to love her. And if she gives you another chance, that you're going to make sure that you fulfill her, even though all of those thoughts are going through your head when she's hot. Don't give in. Don't cave to it. Stay strong. And I'm going to tell you what happens when you stay strong. When you don't cave into the times when she's feeling hot, it's going to create more emotions inside of her. So instead of you grabbing onto the bone and you wanting to rush for reconnection, that turns her into being cold, because she's like, okay, well, I still have him. I don't really want him yet. I just was having these moments. So that's what grabbing onto the bone does. Grabbing onto the bone allows that emotion to subside. He's still there. I can relax. I can continue doing what I'm doing. He's not going anywhere. But when you don't give in to the feelings of her being hot, you know what happens? It heats up even more. Her feelings start to become overwhelmingly more heated. And she thinks to herself, well, wait a minute. Why didn't he grab that bone? What is different? Why is he not eager to grab on this bone and try to get me back? Why is he not doing that? Because the thing is, guys, when you start breaking those patterns that she's expecting in you, when you start breaking those patterns, that's when she can start viewing you as a person who might actually be capable of filling her up emotionally. And I know it seems ridiculous, and I know it's kind of like a reverse psychology thing, but really that is what's going on in a woman's head. It's went on in my head. It's went on in my friends' heads. And I can tell you specifically that when you grab onto that bone and when you're so eagerly, so readily there, it really becomes unattractive to us, and we close back up and we think, oh, okay, well, he's still there. We can just continue doing what we're doing, and we'll see. Well, you don't seem attractive to us when you do that. Think back to the beginning of the relationship when she didn't know if you liked her. She loved waiting around, asking her friends, I wonder if he's going to text. Oh, he texted me good morning. Oh, he did this, he did that. All of those little moments created curiosity, and there was anticipation, and she was really excited about it. But what ended up happening during the relationship is you became too predictable. And predictability for a woman, in a lot of women's cases, it's really boring. We don't want predictability. We want some excitement. We want some, hey, honey, go throw on your favorite dress. We're going out to a restaurant tonight. We need that to keep our serotonin levels high and to keep the little dopamine releases, just like I'm sure there's moments that you need us to do that for you as well. But relationships become stale and they become very predictable. And so the same thing with the hot and cold. It's she's hot, you're over here predictable, she gets cold again. It's boring. So if you want to break the habits and you want to stop her from going hot and cold, what you need to do is when she's hot, you remain cold. You remain cold and you remain and I'm not saying you have to be in no contact or block her, but you really maintain your confidence and you don't eagerly grab onto that bone. You make her really work for it. And guys, it's possible. It's really possible to turn it around and make a woman fight for you and make a woman want you, but you got to play your cards the right way. In so many cases, I see my students making classic mistakes. They'll say, hey, don't do the emotional talk. And they run and do the emotional talk. And every time I'll say, hey, you know what? Go work on yourself. Watch what happens when she sees that you're not home or you're doing something different. And the woman starts to be interested. She starts to wonder, well, why is he doing this? And of course, she plays her little games. Oh, well, I don't really care what you're doing. But then why is she asking? It's because she really does still care. So it's really important, guys. You got to have this aura about yourself that you are also done with the relationship, that you could care less what it is that she's doing because you've got your own life going on and you're going to start living it for yourself. And when you guys can do that, you can break the cycle of her being hot and cold and you can really start enticing her again and creating an interest in you again that's perplexing her into wondering, why are you not so predictable? And that's how you stop her from being hot and cold. But guys, when she's being hot, very important for you guys to stay cool, because if you stay cool, she's not going to go cold. Instead, she's going to heat up. I hope this video was helpful, guys. If so, definitely subscribe to the channel for more videos like it and hit me a like. And also, I want to let you guys know that I have started a waitlist for my brand new masterclass, the 5-step system to resetting your love communication style to rebuild your relationship. So definitely click the link in the description of the video or in the comments and sign up for that. That will be launching hopefully early January. And as always, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, and let's really focus on falling back in love.